All right, thank you for joining us for our post-game press conference. We'll start with a statement from head coach Chris Acker and then open it up for questions.
Hats off to UCR. They had a great game plan. They came in, they played well. I was really disappointed in our physicality and toughness tonight. Got exposed. Usually that doesn't happen at home, but we tried to prepare and get ready for it. But they were the more experienced, better team tonight. So hats off to them for coming in on the road and getting it done. I'm very thankful for the fans that showed up tonight to support our guys. I just wish we would have had a better performance.
Coach, you've been preaching like consistency and getting to learn and know each other as the season is gone. You stayed with that during a losing streak. You stayed that with him during a winning streak. Do you feel like, despite the result, your team improved tonight?
It's hard to tell. I mean, I'll have to really assess the film. Emotionally, it felt like we took some steps backwards in terms of our togetherness and in terms of being on the same page, what we were doing defensively, what we were doing offensively. But I got to watch the film and just see exactly what happened.
Did you feel like there was a big difference between the last few games, the feel, like he's talking about that emotional feel, as opposed to the on the court tonight?
Yeah, tonight I just feel like from the start of the game, we didn't come out and play with like the same energy and passion we've been playing with like over our winning streak before we got back from break.
You think that has to do with having a break? Maybe a little bit of time to get not rusty, but
I'm not sure. I just feel like we didn't do what we were prepared to do, like during the week. Like we didn't do what we practiced and what we were trying to go out and execute.
Did Riverside do anything like X's and O's wise that kind of maybe caught you guys off guard a little bit, especially in that first half during that 14-0 run?
No. I feel like we were prepared to guard them. We just didn't put it on the floor.
Did the game kind of go the way you thought it would, Coach? I mean, during the beginning, I felt like the 14-0 run came out of nowhere, but did you kind of feel it coming?
As far as did it go the way we thought it was going to go, it did from their standpoint. We knew they were going to be physical. We knew they were going to be aggressive. They were going to be handsy. They were going to make everything tough for us. I thought they did a good job of not guarding our four men. I think from an X's and O standpoint, that's what they did a good job of. They didn't guard them and made it really, really tough on Dev and some of our guards to get downhill because they had guys in the paint. And I felt like our bigs settled for threes at times. I think Nagy may have hit one, and then we took a couple more, which is really uncharacteristic of how we want to play. We don't want to just launch threes, but then we got the guys cutting, so we made some adjustments there. Ultimately, like I tell our guys all the time, the reality of it is everybody knows everybody's plays, and if you look at I know when I watched the film, the game didn't come down to their execution on offense. It came down to giving up offensive rebounds that led to threes, opportunities to dive on loose balls, not diving on the floor, led to baskets. So when we made our run, they capitalized with physicality and toughness. And we made our runs by scoring the ball. We didn't make our runs by being tough, being gritty, being grimy like we preach that we want to be. So we got exposed tonight in those areas. The beautiful thing about conference and about where we are right now is we get to lace them up again Saturday after we watch what happened tonight. So we'll get ready and shore up some of those areas that we got exposed on tonight.
I got to do some stat work on this, but it feels like when you have a poor shooting night, especially from behind the arc, it starts slow and it continues to be slow, right? There's a couple times where you guys shot the ball really well. You made first three of your first five and stuff like that. I said this to you, I think a month ago or so ago. Is that a concern? Is the shooting, what was the percentages, the stats of it all? Is that concerning you that eventually it's not catching where the shots are becoming less contested and a little bit easier?
No, the only thing that concerns me is physicality and toughness. And that's how you win college basketball games. I've been a part of a lot of really good teams, and this is a good group of guys, and they wanna do it. It's just you have to do it. And UCR is tough and gritty. They're connected. They have a lot of experience. I mean, Hargrave was freshman of the year last year. Smith is a good player. The kid 3 that came off the bench, I mean, he's phenomenal. I think he had 22 tonight. So they know exactly where their baskets are coming from, and they capitalize on physicality and touch. If the ball hits the ground, they're on the floor. There's a rebound to be had, they come up with the rebound. We did not do that tonight. And you are not going to win against the upper echelon teams in our league if we don't do those things. And those are things that again, you look at the beginning of our season and what we went through learning. We are learning now that if we want to be good teams in our league, UCR was 2-0, they're now 3-0. If we want to be the top teams in our league, we have to do all of the hard things consistently. And it'll have nothing to do with missing or making shots. That comes and goes. They made shots, and they were gritty, and they were tough, and they exposed us.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it.
Thank you.